Hello everybody, welcome to Coach Ali Production on YouTube. I'll be your personal trainer during this dumbbell workout series for beginners. We're going to cover around 60 different exercises that you can perform using only a pair of dumbbells. Once you've completed this 10-day workout series, you'll be ready to start any workout series of your choice, including our Limitless dumbbell workout series, which I personally guarantee is the most aesthetic, body transforming workout on all of YouTube. You should work out to every episode of the dumbbell workout series in sequential order. During each exercise, I'll advise you on the 3 most important points to consider in order for you to do the exercises correctly and effectively. Our goal is to keep you safe at all times and ensure that you're targeting the right areas of your body effectively during each and every workout. Today's workout will consist of upper body dumbbell exercises, developing and toning your shoulders, your neck, your upper back, as well as tightening and toning your obliques. These are the muscles on the side of your waistline. Please make sure that you have some clear space around you, free from trip hazards, and let's get started with today's workout. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss the next workout in this series. This exercise is a halo, you guys, so have a look at what I'm doing. It's basically rotating around my head one side at a time. Now, you can see that my knees are ever so slightly bent and that I've got a nice solid stance. This is very important. Make sure there's no hips adjustment at all. Okay, we've got to make sure that we're protecting that lower back at all times. You can see the dumbbell weight is shifting from one side and going to the other. And we're simply alternating left and right. This is a fantastic shoulders mobility exercise, you guys. Let's get one more repetition in on either side. And relax. Okay, shoulder presses for this exercise, guys. Watch what I'm doing. Now let's go through the form guide. So the 3 most important things we can look at. You can see at the bottom of the exercise, my arms are nice and parallel. And you can see when I'm pushing up, I'm finishing in a triangle motion. So those dumbbells are coming together at the top. All right, my knees are ever so slightly bent. And you can see there's no movement in my hips. Again, very important because we want to try and isolate our shoulders when we do this exercise. We want to make sure we're not putting any pressure in our lower back in particular. Let's keep working through these. 2 more reps. One last one. And relax. Good job. Okay guys, these are upright rows, but they might be a little bit different to what you've seen in the past. You can see I'm doing these upright rows with a neutral grip. Basically what's happening is the dumbbell is starting beside me and I'm pulling all the way up. So you can see the dumbbells are just running up my ribs. Now, in order for me to do this, I've got to make sure that I push those elbows back. All right, so again, just focusing on keeping the vertical lift as far as the dumbbell is concerned. Now, you want to make sure you look directly in front of you because I want to keep that neck alignment in play as well. Let's get a couple of more repetitions of this one in. Up and down, nice and slow, controlled eccentric, and relax. All right, guys, this exercise is a lateral raise, okay? You can see that I'm starting on the side of my body. You might have seen some other people demonstrate it from here. That's actually incorrect. That's going to get you some unwanted momentum. So I want to make sure I'm staying nice and strict on the movement on this one, okay? I'm lifting all the way to a horizontal line so that I've got a straight line from one hand all the way to the other at the top of the exercise. And then you want to make sure that your palm is always facing down. I don't want to do any of this. Close it, face down. We want to make sure that we hit that lateral head nice and effectively. Let's do one more repetition. And relax. Good job. All right, guys, we're working some dumbbell shrugs for this exercise. So watch what I do. I'm lifting my shoulders and it's as though I'm trying to touch my ears with it, right? Going all the way up, and then you can see that I'm circling back out. Now, you want to make sure that we're not doing any upright rows with it. In other words, I'm not doing any of that with the elbows. I'm keeping those elbows nice and still and just working through lifting the shoulder and then circling back out. Now, the reason I'm circling back out is to release nice and slowly with control. So I'm not putting my traps in any risk. I'm making sure that I'm not doing anything to injure myself. Okay, nice and clean, all the way up and circle out. All right, you guys, this is a standing press. Now watch what I'm doing over here. I'm extending all the way out and pulling in and getting into my chest. My elbows are tucked in by my side. So you can see my knees are ever so slightly bent and I'm standing at shoulder width. Now press horizontal and make sure that there's no hips movement at all. I want you to push out all the way, and as you do, make sure that you're engaging your abs. Now let's do a few more repetitions of this one together. Inhale, exhale as you push out. Let's do one last one. Good job. Okay, these are Tyson push-ups, you guys. So my arms are mid-width, so they're not wide, they're also not narrow. You can see I'm bending my knees at the bottom, dropping down, and then pushing into what looks like a downward dog stretch. Okay? All the way down, all the way up. Now, this exercise is a little bit more advanced. Might be a little bit tricky for you, but I want you guys to give it a good go. Try it. You got nothing to lose. Very good for your chest, very good for your triceps, and a little bit in your shoulders as well. Good one. All right, this exercise is a fly raise, you guys. You can see what I'm doing. Starting really wide with the arms and my palms are facing forward, okay? So we don't want any adjustment there. Make sure that those palms are facing forward. Lift in a triangle motion. So you can see I'm closing and lifting up all at the same time and then going back wide at the end of it. Make sure there's no momentum through your hips, guys. I don't want to be doing any of this. I want to make sure I'm nice and sturdy underneath me and I'm keeping those knees ever so slightly bent. That's going to give me a good strong base and it's also going to protect my lower back as well. Let's get one more rep of this one. And relax. All right, you guys, this exercise is an obliques tilt. Now watch what I'm doing. I'm basically starting with a wide stance and I'm making sure that my knees are nice and straight this time round, okay? I'm tilting to the side. Got to make sure that you're not tilting behind you guys, because we don't want to put any pressure on our back when we do it. And then make sure that I'm not pushing my hips out. I want to try and keep my hips nice and centered and just focus on that tilt the whole time. All right, this is working on the muscles underneath your love handles, you guys. So this is fantastic for tightening up your waistline. We're going to do a set on this side and then I'm going to change hands and I'm going to do a set on the other side as well. Okay, continuing those oblique tilts, you guys. You can see what I've done. I've simply just changed hands. Now let's go through that form guide one more time. Now we're making sure that the stance is nice and wide. We're making sure that the knees are straight. Now if you bend your knees on this occasion, you're going to use more of your hips and less of your obliques. So we want to make sure that we're not doing that. Tilt to the side, not behind you. We don't want any pressure on that lower back. And then make sure that you're not pushing your hips out. Make sure you're focusing on contracting these muscles and then expanding them by squeezing. Let's get a couple of more repetitions in. And you're done. These are ankle taps, guys. These are crunches for your obliques, or the muscles underneath your love handles, if you like. So very important to keep your lower back pinned against the floor. And you can see we're tilting to the side and creating
a small letter C. That's basically what we're trying to do. I'm not crunching upwards. I'm not doing this. Okay? I'm staying nice and flat and just tilting to the sides. Now, if you don't want to use your dumbbells, lose the dumbbells and simply do the same exercise with your hands. There we go. And relax. Okay guys, these are reverse pullovers. So you can see that I'm starting with my arms by my side and they're remaining parallel the whole time, and my elbows are remaining soft straight the whole time as well. So all I'm doing is I'm rotating at the shoulders, going from this horizontal position here to a vertical position there. So I'm using my biceps, I'm using my shoulders, I'm also using my chest. It's a fantastic exercise. So we want to make sure that we don't go past vertical. I don't need to go all the way up there because then I start to engage my lats, and that's a different exercise.
Well done for completing today's home dumbbell workout with me, Coach Ali. I trust that you enjoyed your workout, and I hope that we get to progress to the next episode together and continue learning about dumbbell training. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and let's build a beautiful new body together. If you're finished training for today, I recommend that you stretch and cool down with our physio Daphne. I've linked a playlist of her stretches to the end of this video, so be sure to take advantage of that. I'll see you on the next workout right here on this channel. Take care of yourselves and each other.